Welcome to another podcast of the current situation, Manchester United. I know the first thing that's set on your mind right now. Yes, so many guys are saying, man, I guess he lived up to what he said in his last video, talking about he go get a haircut for Thanksgiving. Yeah, man, like the last time I've had a haircut was like the 5th or 6th. No, it was the 6th of June this year when I graduated from college. Yeah, so ever since that like 4 to 5 month period, no layer of sharp razor was laid on my head. Is me. I'm not no Nazarite, but I just don't want to. I don't like cutting my hair like every 3 weeks or 4 weeks. It's just not a thing of mine. But not to get on digression of hair and the cutting of hair. Yeah, like I said, today is Thanksgiving, so a lot of persons have a lot to give thanks for. With this Ukraine war and Russia, some persons ain't living today. So since we are living, like me and the viewers that's watching this video right now, we have to give thanks for life. We have to thank God for prosperity. We have to thank God for family members, for good food, fellowship, the ability to meet up with your friends, the woman, the man, etc. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. Not everybody have that privilege. No, yes, I didn't do a preview. I didn't do a preview towards the Everton game, and I definitely didn't do a match reaction, which I was contemplating to do yesterday, but family members came up yesterday for Thanksgiving. So yeah, on Thanksgiving Eve, I spent time with the family. I didn't want to do any match reaction videos, but I'm gonna do a little match reaction today. So Manchester United beat Everton 2-1 at Goodison Park. It was a good turnaround for Manchester United. As relates towards the game, I didn't watch the game in totality. I watched a good portion of the first half and the second half. Um, Manchester United went down by 1 goal to nil. I believe that was a poor mistake. I don't even remember who lost the game, who lost the ball that led to the goal, but one of the Manchester United players were in possession of the ball, and due to the press of Everton, they won it back. They won it, and I think Gray had the ball. Then he fizzed it into Iwobi's feet, and Iwobi found the far post with a good finish, goal. But that didn't keep down Manchester United for long. That didn't keep Manchester United down for long, and because of our pressing system that we have been implemented ever since the start of this season, we won back the ball again. I believe it's from Iwobi, talking about from being a hero to zero, right? No, from Anna Onana, Onana, Onana. If you know this song, you know this song. But yeah, this midfielder, he looks like Dukur that used to play for Everton. I don't know if it's Dukur is still at Everton or he left Everton. Yeah, that tall, you know, built black midfielder Tukuri. I guess he's his replacement or not. This Onana youth. Um, he lost the ball in midfield and we won it back, and Martial fizzed it into Anthony's feet, and Anthony finished it into the far corner. Anthony's getting his goal. I believe, not to look at the way of Liverpool, not to like copy Liverpool's scrapbook, but if you see how Salah plays for Liverpool, I believe we can implement that same trickery to Anthony, and he can get a lot of goals for Manchester. Anthony is a good scorer on his left foot. He can adjust his trick. He's like, motherfucker, this video is going to be also poised by a few housekeeping notes. It's me because I read this and I said I had to address this. Paul Scholes Paul Scholes said this last week. I just read it in an article, and he said that Anthony is a one-trick pony. Dude, I haven't watched Anthony when he was at Ajax, and I haven't watched Anthony in all of the games he's played for Manchester United. Yes, some of them. But how could you say that, particularly a Brazil? Dude, you cannot call a Brazilian a one-trick pony, man. You can't, particularly if he's an attacker, you cannot call Brazil a flaresome samba based player a one trick pony. And even if he's a one trick pony, at least he's good at something. There are a lot of players that don't have a signature move that, like, they're known for that. Like, for example, Aaron Robin. Aaron Robin is known for one thing most. Now, I'm not saying that's the only thing he does in the game. But if there's one thing that comes to most football fans' mind when they think about Aaron Robin is go down the right wing, cut in, curl it into the top bins. That's like his bread and butter. That's his bread and butter. So I don't know why some of you guys hating on the brother. Not some of you guys, but skulls like talking about, oh, he's a one trick pony. At least he's good at something. What? I mean, not to dive deep into it, not to do some research on you, but when you were a midfielder, man, you were known for long shots. Hey, you had a lot of things in your locker. Long shots, long passes, short passes, had a good first touch, you couldn't tackle, but you were a very world class midfielder. I ain't gonna beat you down on that. Is me. But don't be saying that Anthony, who is a Brazilian by trade and by nature, is one that want you. Dude, they can't call no Brazilian a one trick pony. And even if he's a one trick pony, at least he's good at something. At least he's said something that persons are going to remember him by. Like, for example, Aaron Robin, like the example I just gave. So yeah, man, to hell with that. No. Yeah, so he equalized Anthony. It was a very good goal. So I guess you could say his celebration was towards Skulls, his critics. Um yeah, and then Anthony Martial came off. I believe it was with an injury. And then Cristiano Ronaldo came on, and because of the mistake by Everton's goal scorer, Iwobi, Manchester United pressed him out of possession, and because we oppressed the opposition, which was Everton, the ball was fizzed into Ronaldo's feet. He had space. Ronaldo is not as near as fast as he was, but he's not slow. So Casemiro won the ball, gave it to Ronaldo. Ronaldo scores with his left foot, and we're in the lead. Overall, it was a very good game. We got 3 points. We're advancing the table in fifth as we speak. Things are looking bright. Things are looking good for Manchester United. Like I mentioned, it's going to take time. Players are adapting to the self play that Eric Ten Hag wants Manchester United to portray on the pitch. So it's going to take some time for us to master that craft. Isn't it? So don't be saying, hey, yes, we got 3 points, but our side didn't play as bad. Didn't play so good. I mean, number one, we're playing away from home. It's a professional, proper 3 points to grab from Goodison Park. Isn't it? So it's not like we're playing at home in front of 55 to 75,000 fans under the stadium of lights at the theater of dreams, and expect to like play this world class enticing football. No, man. In some games you have to be pragmatic and still score goals. Isn't it? So anyway, yeah. Anything I wanted to say. Oh, in the dying seconds of that game, man, Manchester United was hanging on to thin strings because the pressure of Everton. I thought Everton. Oh, stop right there. Garner came on for Everton against his old club. Not that he played. I think he played a few professional games for Manchester, but it wasn't nothing expensive. But yeah, man, he came against Manchester United. He did decent. He played a pass. I don't even know if it was a pass or a shot. My trick is saying that it was a shot. He took a shot at the far post, and they had made some saves in the last seconds of the game. We were on the strings in the last set. We could have at least drawn that game. So we have to give thanks for the number one that kept us in the number one position in that match, and we got 3 points. As relates to transfer news, although we're not in the transfer market, transfer news still applies, right? So Real Madrid linked with move for Manchester United target Cody Gakpo. Now I haven't heard much of this youth. Usually sometimes I watch FIFA 23 Manchester United career mode because I'm playing a Manchester United career mode on FIFA 14. Can you believe that? Man, it's almost a decade since FIFA 14 came out. But yeah, um, so yeah, I'm watching a few videos of persons playing FIFA 23, and it's like most person that use Manchester United and FIFA 23 have this youth on his side. So I'm guessing he's a player that has a high degree of potential, and rightly so because he's doing well in real life. He has 23 combined. He has 23 goals and assists combined. Basically, yeah. So I think he's a yeah he 23 goals and assists combined, and it's just October. That's good, man. Some person may say, man, the Netherlands league is no league, but I mean, Van Persie came from that league. Schneider came from that league. Huntelaar came from that league. Who else came from that league? What's his name? He used to play striker for Barcelona. Him and Rivaldo had a good link up play. Clivert came from that league. I mean, Seedorf came from that league. So to say that that league is does I mean, dude, that league has especially if they have a background of Netherlands, just make sure they just know that they have a good career ahead of them. Yes, me. Because the football that Netherlands play, they're going to be adaptable in different leagues. Yes, me. So that's that. I mean, Danny Van de Beek is the exception. Don't get me wrong, but apart from that, players can actually make the cut. Like the La Liga, of course, in the Premier League. So this youth that's linked to Manchester United, Cody Gakpo. Where does he play? Is he a number 10 or is he like a winger type? Because we don't want any wingers at this moment in time. We have Sancho, we have Anthony, we have Martial, we have Rashford, we have Elanga, we have who else? We have, I was about to say Mason Greenwood, but Mason Greenwood is out of the spotlight right now due to things that won't be mentioned in this video podcast. But yeah, hang on, hang on. So wait, so no, I just found back the article and it said that Skulls saying this. Sancho really never runs in behind. Scholes said he needs a fast left back really or a centre forward to link up with, and he hasn't really got that at the moment. Anthony on the other side as well, he does run in behind. He seems to be bit of a one-trick pony. He always cut inside and either passes back to the fullback or having a shot. You're thinking he needs to develop a little bit. It's still early days for him, we know that. Yeah, it's still early days for him. So why are you complaining? Why are you crying? Why you hating? Skulls, man. Like I just told you, bro. I know you go watch this video. Hopefully. But the thing is this, dude. When was you talking about inside? Cutting inside. I'm pretty sure back in your heyday, when was the last time you have played world class passes with the left foot? Because most time before you ping a pass, you have to take time and see you didn't have the quickness of like a Xavi. Like you can just play the pass like that. You didn't have the quickness like of a Xavi or Iniesta. So if you're passing criticism and Anthony, then you're opening the door for someone to criticize you as well as what you have done in your career. Whether it has finished or the chapter is almost closed or you're still an active football player. People can still criticize you if you want to criticize another player. So yeah. And another thing, Anthony, what if he cuts inside? So what? Other players cut inside, so you don't criticize him. Rashford cuts inside religiously. Martial cuts inside religiously. I mean, why is this labor of hatred only latched on to Anthony? Come on, man. Don't be hating like that. No. Oh, I know. I have to say that Casemiro had a very good game yesterday. Very good game. Yeah, he's going to cement himself in that Matic defensive midfield position. I like how the Mark for midfield is dying a slow death It's not like he's stepping over the hill where he just cut it out cold turkey and remove from the squad. It's like everything I say, you know what? I must start at least Fred or Scott but preferably Scott McTominay because I like height in my midfield. So it's like him start Scott McTominay with Ericsson in the base of midfield and slowly in transition Casemiro into the starting level and take out Scott McTominay and make the midfield more balanced and moderate. Because Scott McTominay may have the height, but he doesn't have the awareness or the know-how of Casemiro or the experience of Casemiro when it comes down to like slide tacklings, knowing how to jock like to screen without getting into the tackle like that. And he's not, even if he's aggressive as Casemiro, which he's not smart with it. Casemiro, on the other hand, is smart with his tackling. Sometimes it rush, but that's what makes him a great, or among other reasons, that makes him a great defensive midfielder. So, yeah, man, Manchester United moving Gucci, man. I don't see why some persons are complaining why we're getting these stringy, you know, results and all that. Relax, man. Rome wasn't built in a day. Another thing before I finish this video, cause I didn't even want to be long on this. Cody Gakpo, going back to this youth. Cody Gakpo performs U-turn on Leeds transfer in Man United boost. So I'm guessing he wants to go to Leeds. Oh, speaking of January transfer, I have to say something about Ronaldo on this. But before, it says the PSV wing. Okay, so he's a winger. Dude, why? We don't need any wingers right now, man. You don't need no wingers right now. The PSV winger had reportedly agreed personal terms with the Leeds ahead of a January transfer move, landing a big blow to Manchester United's chance of signing. Dude, we're going to just we're just going to let that transfer go like a mosquito on our shoulder. We're not going, like I just said, we don't need any wingers right now. We don't. Sancho and Anthony is our main starting wingers. Rashford is like a certified striker this season. Why would he why would he be ignorant to cut down his chances of starting games with Manchester United only to be competing with Sancho and Anthony for starting spot, given what he's done so far in the league this season? And even if he goes to Leeds United, I'm pretty sure that youth is going to leave at the end of that season. So my man, if he went to Leeds in January, he's going to be leaving when it's me. When it's me. So yeah, so it's just he's nah. So again, when it comes down to Manchester United, man, we don't need Cody Gakpo right now. Let me say that again, because I know some person goes, well, for squad depth reason, we need Gakpo. Nah, we don't. We can wait until at least the summer transfer. Let's not wait right now. Nah, let's not do. I mean, the development of being linked to him, yeah, sure, but we don't need him in January. We don't need him right now. So yeah, on this Cody Gakpo youth, good player. I haven't seen him play football, but I'm pretty sure that he's good enough. And he's 23. We don't need this guy right now, man. We do not need this guy. Another thing before I finish this video, it's been made clear to me. I should have said this in a few videos back, that Ronaldo is looking to move in January. I believe that's a necessary move for both parties. Ronaldo, I have to do this. You know what? I want to finish this video by probably 30 minutes. Let me say this on Ronaldo real quick. Persons are... Who the hell? Huh? Oh. Notifications. Persons are coming to grips past that denial stage, past that bargaining stage, and they're at the acceptance stage right now, in accepting the reality that Ronaldo is no longer, or not even close to the player he once was, at least 3 seasons ago, and not even to mention like 10 years. He's not even close to that player right now. So with that being said, seeing that he's a declined player, he's been declining for years now. We know this, but it's becoming more apparently made clear to the eyes of fans. Like they're seeing that this youth is not the same guy that used to be players and score like 50, 60 goals a season. He's not that type of. I don't even think he can at least get 30 goals a season. So if Ronaldo, I'll personally say that we keep Ronaldo until the end of the season because we need that mentality in our squad. Bruno may crumble. We have seen Bruno Fernandes when we were in the EuroLeague final against Villarreal. My man didn't step up. My man was crying after the final whistle. After we lost on penalties. Maguire is not a leader. Who else is a leader now? Oh, Casemiro, I'm pretty sure Casemiro is quite a character, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a say. David here is a leader, but he's more like the strong silent type, like a Gary Cooper type. But yeah, so I'm saying that we need to keep Ronaldo in our squad for the sake of leadership, with his experience in being in situations where we need to win trophies. He can endow some of his knowledge and wisdom and experience so that we cannot be as nervous when you get into those situations. Because Ronaldo has done it all. He's won them all. He's been in very highly stressful situations and he's actually won games for himself. So he knows the bill of that. Some person may say if we keep this youth, he may be toxic in the dressing room, as he already have been. I mean, the reality is this: when it comes down to leaders in a squad, they're going to have their opinions. They're going to make suggestions. So if they're different, if their opinions is different, and they're trying to have a bigger say on another, of course it's going to create some tension. That's natural. Because a leader, whether they want to admit it or not, whether they're humble like pie or they're, arrogant or whatever, they still want their say so to be in the spotlight. They want their say so to be at first base. So if Ronaldo, I mean, the dude just doesn't like losing. He's a type A personality guy. He doesn't like losing. So I expect. He's just who he is. He's been like that since he's been 18. This dude will score goals and still be pissed. This dude teammates will score goals and he'll be pissed. So that's just the dude. But we signed him back, so we should have known what we were getting when we got him back. So this should not be new to us. Matter of fact, I even said this in last year August when we got him. I said that Ronaldo can prove to be detrimental to Man United. I've said that in the video. I can probably link one of the videos or I'll leave it in my description section down below. I've said that. So my say on Ronaldo leave in January is that it would probably prove to be necessary on both ends. On both ends meaning that from the perspective and standpoint of Manchester United, we're more mobile up top, we're more fluid, we're more flexible, we're more intricate. From Ronaldo's perspective, if he stays at Manchester United, his reputation as a legendary player is going to wane, as it already has been. Going back to everything, what he said in his press conference why he didn't play Ronaldo in the derby against Man City, he said that he had respect for his career. I said before, when he said that in the video, in my match reaction to the City game, I said some person are going to take what Eric Ten Hag say differently. They're going to have a different perspective on it. The perspective I'm coming from when it comes down to why he said he has respect for Ronaldo's career is because he knows that Ronaldo is not the same player. He knows that Ronaldo is not going to make the same impact in big games like that. Given how the opposition plays, knowing that we have to chase the ball, we're not going to be without the ball, knowing that we're a counter-attacking side, so he's not as fast as he used to. And even excusing the counter-attacking part, When we fizz the ball into Ronaldo's feet, he's not good with his back to goal. He's not good as Marcel with his back to goal. That's why a player like Marcel can play in those games. Because he's very tactful. He can drop deep and link the ongoing wingers of I was about to say Fred, of Anthony and Sancho. Man, these notifications. So he knows that Ronaldo is not nearly the same player. He knows that Ronaldo, and it's not Ronaldo's fault for the most. That's just the part. That's just the cycle. Like that's just the cycle life of being a football player. He's lucky. He's actually went to higher heights, like being 35, 36, and 37, being a world class player. But he's not a world class player right now. He's not. He's not even in the top 25 players right now. He's not. He's really not. This Gakpo youth is better than him. But person may say, well, the age difference. Excuse age difference, bro. Excuse age difference. I'm talking about players on the planet right now. Whether they're old, whether they are young, or middle age, or whatever. If you're good enough, you're old enough. If you're old enough, you're good enough. Ronaldo is not good enough right now. He's done it and he's accomplished a lot. I believe he's reached his world-class ceiling point. I believe he reached that in 2013 thereabout, or 2014. But right now, the hourglass is slowly like his hourglass is just going through that small tunnel. And that's also his time as a football player. Not only his time as a world class player, that's going down that narrow tunnel of that hourglass. But he's just not the same player because he's just passed. He's just not the same player. So it makes sense to sell Ronaldo in January if he wants to leave. The reality is that nobody wants to sign Ronaldo. At least no top club wants to sign Ronaldo. They would have already. Leave your comments down below in the comment section. Number one, I want to hear what you guys think on the game against Everton. It was a very good turnout. We got 3 points. Came back from a goal nil down. We won the game. Some players are improving. Anthony's scoring. Ronaldo is back with a goal. Oh, motherfucker. Let me not make this a negative. Let me just pass that negative cloud over Ronaldo said and say this. Congratulations to Cristiano Ronaldo for getting his 700th club goal. That is not a feat a lot of players would ever complete in their lifetime as a football player, if they're a striker or even a winger. Speaking of winger, Ronaldo scored at least probably 55% of those goals as a winger. About 45, give or take, maybe 45 as a winger or 45 as a striker, or 55 as a winger or 55 as a striker. Give or take, he scored a lot of goals as a winger, or as a left forward, as I would call it, as a left forward, not really as a winger, but as a left forward. Is me. That is not a feat he's going to come. That is not a. Haaland is scoring goals, right? I don't even think Haaland is going to get. Probably Haaland might get 500 by the time he's like 32, maybe 600, because Haaland is 22 and he has over 200 goals, I believe, for his young age. So he may try to compete, but he's not going to get that feat, man. No. So congratulations to Cristiano Ronaldo. For getting his 700th league club goal. Now leave your comments down below in the comment section, your thoughts on the game for Manchester United against Everton. Do you want to see this Cody Gakpo youth at Manchester United? My hands are so white, aren't they? And a third thing, do you think Ronaldo is going to leave in January? Or I think he's just going to see out the season and leave in May or June or something like that? Comments down below in the comment section. I'll show it to you guys in the next video podcast. Deuces.